Keir Starmer is no stranger to making weird decisions, and today is no different. In today's video, we have Starmer's latest announcement that has left Britons scratching their heads as to why. We will also go over all of the latest news from up and down the country, but first hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. This video is sponsored by Surfshark. In today's age, staying safe online is more challenging than ever. Hackers are constantly lurking, ready to exploit your personal information. But there is a solution. Surfshark. With Surfshark, you can change your IP address, making it nearly impossible for anyone to track your online activities. It's like putting on an invisibility cloak for your digital life. Your privacy is secure, your data is encrypted, and your online identity is protected. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends and family. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. What are you waiting for? Try Surfshark today. Simply head to the link in the description below and use our link for 4 extra months free. Anyway, let's get back into the video. Keir Starmer has agreed a Rwanda-style deal to deport migrants who arrive in the Chagos Islands on small boats. Asylum seekers arriving in the British-owned archipelago will be deported to St Helena, another UK territory more than 5,000 miles away in the Atlantic Ocean. Sir Keir provoked fury earlier this month when he agreed to sign away the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. MPs said the pathetic decision would harm British interests abroad, and the government had succumbed to legal pressure from the UN. In a decision which risks sparking further controversy, it has emerged that St Helena has been given £6 million in funding to house any migrants that arrive on the Chagos Islands until the Mauritius deal is finalised. The migrant agreement bears similarity to the deal with Rwanda struck by the previous Conservative government, which Sir Keir described as completely wrong and immoral. Islanders on St Helena, a tiny island of less than 4,500 people with one hospital, also said they were not consulted about the agreement. Migrant boats are a major problem in the Chagos Islands, which lie in the middle of the Indian Ocean and are home to the Diego Garcia Air Base, which is jointly run with the US. Since 2021, hundreds of Sri Lankan migrants have arrived on the archipelago, claiming asylum from political persecution in their home country. Foreign Office sources said the migrants threatened the operation of the airbase, which is used by the US for bombing runs to the Middle East. It is set to remain under UK-US command, even after Mauritius takes control of the islands. Many migrants who have arrived since 2021 have been settled in temporary camps and are challenging their detention in court. Under the terms of the latest deal, any further migrants that arrive before the transfer of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius will be deported to St Helena, another overseas territory on the other side of Africa. The island is one of the most remote places on Earth and famously served as the location of Napoleon's second exile from France after the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. In return, the government of St Helena has received £6.65 million in Treasury funding, which it plans to spend on dealing with its healthcare backlog. Migrants being deported to St Helena will be security screened before deportation, and arrivals could continue for 18 months, or as long as it takes for the Mauritius agreement to be finalised. The deal is likely to be controversial in Westminster, after Sir Keir cancelled the UK's similar deal with Rwanda on his first day in office. Under the terms of that deal, the UK would pay Rwanda £370 million over 5 years to resettle migrants, but Labour called it immoral and campaigned on a promise to scrap it. Sir Keir will likely now come under pressure to explain how the new deal to send migrants to St Helena in exchange for funding differs from the Conservative plan. The Prime Minister has also been accused of abandoning the 14 British overseas territories, which include the Falkland Islands and Gibraltar. Islanders on St Helena have been left reeling by the migrant decision, which they say they were not consulted about before a low-key announcement by Chief Minister Julie Thomas on Wednesday. The Foreign Office had made no public statement about the deal until approached by The Telegraph. Andrew Turner, a St Helena councillor, said, "We are a very small island. There are less than 4,500 people who are resident on St Helena. so any influx to the island would have an impact. This is the kind of place where you know pretty much anyone you pass on the street on a first-name basis. The cultural shock alone would have a big impact. Starmer hands Chagos Islands back to Mauritius Friends of the British Overseas Territories, a campaign group, said the deal showed a lack of understanding of the problems on St. Helena by the British government. St. Helena is a small island with public services that already face a number of pressures, said a spokesman. The last thing it needs is an undetermined number of illegal migrants being homed there for an unspecified length of time. The local government is understandably eager for extra funding, and it's shameful that the UK government is using funding as a tool to foist this deal upon them. A Foreign Office spokesman told The Telegraph that the deal had been struck after the current government inherited a deeply troubling situation of migrants stuck on the Chagos Islands for years, resulting in mounting legal challenges. Ministers have worked hard to find solutions and contingency plans which protect the integrity of British territorial borders and migrant welfare, the spokesman said. This arrangement will only apply if migrants arrive in the future on Diego Garcia. This is what some Britons have said, one user said. So Britain is getting rid of the islands and their legal inhabitants, but keeping the immigrants? That is bizarre. Carl said, this means actively importing someone else's illegal immigrants. This user said, so he's taking illegal migrants from on island holding critical military infrastructure and putting them on another island holding critical military infrastructure. It seems like Mr. Starmer only has 3 brain cells, and they are all fighting for third place. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. In other news, Princess Kate is set to make a few subtle shifts as she returns to her public role. A style expert has exclusively told GB News. The Princess of Wales stepped back from public life earlier this year after undergoing major abdominal surgery. The 42-year-old later admitted in March she was starting a course of preventative chemotherapy. Last month, Kate released an emotional video confirming her treatment had come to an end. The mother of 3 has slowly begun a gradual return to public life, starting with a trip to Southport last week with Prince William. Nguyen Hoi, the founder of Corey Threads, spoke in an interview about what Kate will likely wear as she begins her return to official duties. He said, Kate is always such an interesting figure to follow in fashion. She has this effortless way of blending high-end luxury with more accessible brands, which really sets her apart. As she returns to the public eye, I expect her to stick to the brands that have become her signature, but with perhaps a few subtle shifts to reflect her evolving role. She's long been a fan of Alexander McQueen, Jenny Packham, and Amelia Wickstead, so I think we'll see more of those. These brands offer that perfect balance of elegance and modernity, and they've helped shape her image as a royal style icon. But Kate also has a history of supporting British designers, and I wouldn't be surprised if she introduces some newer, up-and-coming brands into her wardrobe. It's a great way for her to keep her look fresh while championing local talent. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.